Okay, so 26th August 2025 for testing trading day 2. Let's go to TradeZilla. This is the one I'm using. I got one L today. It was from NQ. It wasn't a bad trade, I can say. So let's check out the trade, and I'll show it on my trading view as well. Now, I hate these EMAs, man. Okay, SMA. I don't really know the name that well. So I ended somewhere around here and got stopped here. So the P&Ls never in positive. Well, I entered, it went to 100 and then floated all the way until stop loss. So it wasn't that bad. So this setup, I was looking for market to be, well, I was kind of in the middle point. But I was like 60% convinced the market was bearish because we had a daily fair value gap. So let me show you the analysis then. Okay, so yeah, let's put on NQ. So I started with the daily. So on the daily we had this, you can see we have this gap and this one. So originally I was thinking that maybe I can enter and buy this gap here, but then I was hesitant because we have this huge gap on the daily as well, and I also had ES. Well, it disrespected this one, but it took out some highs which would be some kind of SMT. So I was looking for price to potentially drop, maybe take out some sell side before continuing higher, because that's my bias for the week. Now I went down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4ish, we had something like this. So you can see we had dropped into the gap. Sorry, this one dropped into the gap, but we were also in this big one here, and I was thinking maybe we can take out this low here or even these ones, because they're relatively equal. You can see this low here, so around here. Let's see if we can load. So the
one for
low
you.
here are equal lows here, so this one will be the one that I will target if I were in for sales. And yeah, that's basically it. So let me show you so we also had this gap here. You see that the whole day is full of consolidation on the 15th. Today, so on the 15 minutes we had this. We took out this high, obviously, and we had taken out this internal high. So I was looking for market to drop, but I saw this huge candle and it was like, yeah, market might do some bad things to us. So let's go down to the 2 minute where I took the entry. Now on the 2 minute, I saw a sweep, continuing in the state and inversion fair value gap created as well. So that was where the potential opportunity was. So back at the open, we were somewhere around here, I think. Is it? got out somewhere around here. So now we had this sweep in the high. This whole time I was looking like the. Oh yeah. This is it now. So we had this high, so sweep out all of this, and we had this inversion inside here, and the change in the state was here. So my entry was here, and my stop here. My target was the sell side, giving me a 1 2 3 somewhere around here, and I ended up getting stopped out. So yeah, now let's review the trade. Right, so let's continue the journaling. So what was good about this trade? I waited for the change in the state of delivery, and well, I felt confident when I was entering, and well, when I still was calculating how much it down, which is now minus 3%. It's okay, and it's a good loss. I took a trade in my setup. To change out mistakes for the analysis part, it was if I don't clear trading. Okay, gonna start this trade like 2.5 or 3.5. Let's make it 2.5. Actually, this one was like 3. Yeah, but the previous one on NQ, this one was like a 2. And the one on ES, on EU, was a 1. Okay. And for the playbook for the day's trade was the forever model. And I had a frame POI. We had the sweep, we had the channel in the state, and the station in the state. I exited because of stop loss AM session, and I didn't risk more than 1%, which is good. And yeah, that was all. Stats, attachments. I think I have like trade image download. Where is it at? Yeah, here it is. I'd like to upload it. Yeah. So I can mark this as reviewed and end the trading day. How does the snapshot look like? Okay. Yeah, I think that was all for today's trade review. For testing still ongoing. And until we meet again next trading day, stay blessed.